Well, hey, beauty, welcome. Come on in. I always have a spot for you here. You are invited to take a moment to step away from your busy day and your hectic thoughts and tap into calm with me using EFT tapping, the emotional freedom technique. And we'll tap in an affirmation inspired by an oracle card. As I'm constantly telling you here, EFT is a powerful, potent mind body tool to help you release your stress, relax your nervous system, help your body heal itself, and allow release of emotional and physical pain, among many other things. So take this moment and check in with me and just have the sense of I give myself this permission in this moment to call in some relaxation. And you can place your hand on your heart or somewhere else on your body that feels comfortable and just check in. Sometimes I'll just tap on the side of my hand, check in with your body, which we don't often do. So drop down out of that busy brain, come into your body, and notice where there is any kind of stress being held there. Notice where it is and how intense it might be. Any bit of tightness, constriction, discomfort, unease, aches and pains. Sometimes it just feels off. Just feel into it and notice how intense that is. And if you could give it a number from 0 to 10, how high would it go with this feeling in your body? This emotion that might be riding with it. We are going to tap to release that, relax it, bring it down. Even 1 or 2 points makes a huge difference because it's logarithmic. If you come down, it's not just a number. It is 10, 100, 1,000, and so on as you come down. So no, it's a big difference as you can bring that down. And we are all often in overwhelm and over the top with what we see going on in the world, what's happening to us personally. It's a lot. So this is our moment to just feel into that and let it go for just a bit. And we're going to choose an oracle card. Always set an intention for the highest good and greatest joy of all. I'd like you to tune in to any situation that's happening for you right now that has you thinking. Just tune into that. You can set your own intention to help that, to bring that down a little bit, okay? So today, it's interesting because I've said here before that I like to use the pendulum to help me choose the deck, and very quickly this deck popped out as needing to speak. And so this is, of course, MOONOLOGY Oracle cards, and this is by Yasmin Boland. Yeah. And so I thought this is great because we are in the full moon. It was officially around, I think, midnight Pacific time last night. So we're still really into that. And the effects of it are always a little before and after. Somebody told me, I think it's like 2 days ahead and 5 days after. So, and this is pretty intense. We're feeling a lot of energy, not only the full moon, but what's been happening in the cosmos, I guess, and what's happening in the world. It's all a bit chaotic. So, but there's also immense properties of the full moon because it's when we can release the light of the full moon. It represents shining a light on the things that no longer serve us and being able to release that. So let's get into what happened when I pulled the card. And please notice what happens in your body as you think about Moonology itself. I know very little, but little bit about it. I follow other people who really give brilliant information and advice. It just happens to be the full moon in Sagittarius. That's my moon sign. I don't know a lot about that either. But I wanted you to see, first of all, the card that's instead of shuffling, I pulled full moon in Sagittarius. But there's also, as I was looking for it, the full moon card on its own, surrender to the divine. So this is perfect for any full moon to just surrender and look at what you can let go. So what comes up for full moon in Sagittarius is look at the bigger picture. This is really important for us to do because we can get caught up in thought and looking at details and getting too close. So like an artist who's painting and they back up to look at that artwork they're doing. Or I recall early on in my career as a hairstylist and colorist, this brilliant woman who owned the salon was teaching me a few things, and she said, I want you to know you need to step back, look at the whole thing, because you can get caught up in the detail of that haircut or that color or that design. And she said, this was so brilliant, she said, watch the mirror and see what is that person in the chair. You watch her, because you can get to a point, or him, to a point where the smile comes and you can go right past it if you're not looking for it. So we want to really think about this in our day-to-day situations, projects we're working on, maybe some angst we have about what's coming next, all of that. Or something that's in the past that we're kind of ruminating about, right? So looking at the bigger picture, what might that mean for us? I have an exercise that I love to take people through where we literally come away from where we are, kind of look at where we are and what's going on and how, maybe we're fretful and maybe we're at peace, but there are certain things going on. And if we can come up above it, which is what I do with people, is just come up above. There's a really cool exercise to do it. But anyway, I digress. Let's see what the information is from the guidebook. So notice what happens in your body as you think about this. Are you able, and does this resonate with you? Can you step away? Can you step back or step above? Come above it and look out. Okay, so are you thinking too much about the details of your dilemma? Fretting over minutia can be counterproductive. Or perhaps you're being all talk and no action. I can do that a lot. This card is a reminder that while it's good to think things through, sometimes you need to step back and look at the bigger picture. What do you see about your current situation when you step back? What's the most positive thought you can have about it? Now is the time to count your blessings, even if you don't yet have exactly what you want. This card is also a reminder that we often have to take a few risks to go with uncertainty on this journey called life. Try to keep an open mind about what's for the best. The universe could surprise you. So attune to the moon. Take time out for a mini break or adventure. This is so important for us to do, those breaks in our days, in our weeks, in our months, in our years, right? Additional meanings for the card. This situation may have come around because you've been distracted. Be confident without being overconfident to win the day. Have you shown that you care? If not, now is the time. Find a balance between speaking your mind and saying too much. Oh gosh, this is me. My mouth works before my thoughts do sometimes. It just keeps coming. So The teaching, the full moon in Sagittarius, is a time when we are reminded that life is an adventure and there's a big wide world to see beyond our backyard. It's about having fun and being prepared to sail into uncharted territory. It's about big ideas versus the details. No matter when you draw this card, it encourages you to look at the bigger picture. So take this moment now and take a nice breath and tune in. And we'll do some tapping. Remember, all you need to do is follow along and tap where I tap. Repeat what I say and see how you feel. Just breathing in. Let's see what we can tap on today. Starting at the eyebrow. As I take this moment to step away, side of the eye, and to look at the bigger picture under the eye, I'm open to finding all the positive good things I can find. Under the nose, and releasing what no longer serves me. Chin, stepping away, collarbone, to get a new perspective on my situation. And top of under the arm. Even when it's not certain which way I'm going. Top of the head. I will try to keep an open mind, eyebrow, about what's for the best, side of the eye. And the universe will surprise me. Under eye. I am open for surprises. Under the nose, letting go of needing to see all the detail. Chin. Taking time, collarbones, to see the bigger picture and all the blessings that are there for me. In the forehead, third eye, so it is. Amen. Letting go. Take a nice breath and shake it out. Sometimes these full moons are, even in the new moon, I definitely am affected. I'm really sensitive to it these days. And you may see that as well. So just know that you can sink into your heart. Breathe in. Look at the higher heart, that beautiful pink of the high heart, where your higher self is usually residing, down from the frenetic brain, and allowing the channel from source to come through and the empowerment energy from below to come up into that energy of the heart. And just breathe. It's important for us to do this work. The more we tap, the more frequently we do this, whether it's this affirmational tapping on a daily basis, so really getting into the nitty-gritty of what's going on for you, the more you tap, the more you transform your life. It is truly phenomenal. And this works on every aspect, from your health and your wellness to your wealth and abundance, to establishing what you want in your life, and to the relationships and the connections that you have. So take care of yourself and each other. And remember that I care about you. You are loved. I see your beauty and I see your light. Shine brightly. Go forth in your day. Do some more tapping later on, especially before bed.